there's people on the internet who don't like us. Do you consider them enemies?
Yes.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, you guys? And welcome back to school, but don't worry, everything is cool. I'm your host, Julyssa, and of course, I'm here with the boys, Steve and Brendan. Say what's up, you guys.
What's up?
And we got a special guest today. We got Janel, the baddest. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How you doing today? How you feeling today?
I am feeling really good, really grateful. Life is good. Like
that's
life
good.
is changing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
Me too. I'm feeling blessed.
Blessed. Hashtag blessed.
How are you feeling, Brendan?
I feel jolly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It is the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Nobody said it.
Oh,
I
I
know.
forgot.
No, yeah. I'm chilling. I'm good.
That's good.
Just had my birthday celebration yesterday.
Yeah, how does it feel, bro, to get older? I know we were talking about it
Yeah.
last podcast.
It feels good for sure. I think again, I think entering my 30s next year, I'm very much excited to see. I know, I'm 30. Mm-hmm.
Same. Next
You're-
year. No, next year I'll be 30.
Yeah.
We were born in the same year.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you guys going to do
Yeah.
a 30-30?
We should.
I
Because
know.
I'm actually really excited. I feel like 30s is going to be a good time because 20s is a myth. Like it's not like the best time of your life. I feel like when you get older, you get more sure of yourself, more confident, and like I feel like I'm the most confident I've ever been. So
Yeah.
30 is going to be great.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So
I
I'm
agree, too.
excited for sure.
And no kids yet, too?
Thank
so-
God.
Yeah.
I got a lot of nieces and nephews though, so that's enough for
That's
me.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels nice.
In this economy?
Hey, bro, you got to do what you got to do.
No.
No.
Hey, but there's people out here doing it.
No, that's crazy.
Hey, shout out to y'all, but not me.
No, literally imagine coming home to kids after a long day of work.
Yeah.
I could not. No, I'm
Mm-mm.
good.
You
And
know,
having to cook and provide.
I have an unpopular opinion.
What?
I wouldn't mind.
Having kids right now?
Yeah.
If I had money, I wouldn't mind having
'cause
it.
Yeah, if I have money, for sure.
It's because you don't carry them, bro.
Right.
No,
Your
I mean,
body's
that's
not
why.
changing.
That's what I was thinking of, too.
No, that's like
fair.
a
That's
For
fair.
sure.
Mhm.
That's
fair.
fair. Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking of, too. Is like, but it's easier for me to say it. Because, like,
Yeah.
I don't have to physically give birth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want multiple kids?
I would love multiple kids. Yeah.
Wow.
I would have minimum 2, maximum 3.
What about you?
I always said 3 because we've always been siblings of 3.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have a lot. I have 7 brothers
Oh, wow.
and like 2 sisters. So yeah,
Oh, wow.
pretty big.
Do you like having, like, a big
I
family?
do like having a big family. I feel like I'm like the black sheep low key, but like
Mhm.
not at the same time. Like I'm just like them, but I'm also very like to myself.
Mm.
So yeah, but no, I really do. I don't think I would have that many kids. If I was to ever have kids, it has to be like the right predicament, and it would have to be like max 3. Because I think having one child
Okay.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I would never want to do that. Only children are weird.
that's
They're
why.
strange.
That's why I asked.
They're strange. I would want, unless they have like a lot of nieces, or not a lot of nieces because they don't have that opportunity, but a lot of cousins around, then they're probably like a
Yeah.
lot better, you know?
And no hate to the only kids out there listening.
Yeah, no. Y'all
But-
alright sometimes. Y'all
But-
scare me a little though.
I was gonna say, because that's why I asked, because I was like, I was about to throw strays at only children.
Mhm.
I feel like I would, if I have kids, I feel like I need at least 2
Yeah.
so they can keep each other company.
But you have twins? Well, I mean, I guess you can't control, but if you had twins.
That'd be rough.
Yeah. I would love to have twins because then it's like I don't have to do it again, most likely. But
True.
unless it's 2 boys, because I want girls.
Okay.
So if it's 2 boys, I'll do it again to try for that girl.
What if you have what's it called when they're different?
Fraternal.
Fraternal.
That'd be perfect.
That would be perfect.
It actually, I think it might run in my family, so maybe that might happen.
Oh wow,
But
there you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
I think, does twins run in our family?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
There you go.
See?
It skipped. It skipped
That's
our
funny.
generation, I guess. Because
Don't-
our
oh yeah.
our dad has twins, but they're fraternal twins.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think my mom has cousins or something.
We're also twins.
Yeah, who are
Wow.
also twins. So
Wow.
it runs in the family.
Wait, are you guys, do you have siblings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
5.
Oh, okay. So we in the same boat. You got a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the middle child or the baby?
I'm the second to the last.
Okay.
Kinda. I'm
Okay.
the baby boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're that.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
You're
I think
little
that-
bro.
I do think like the sibling dynamic is very interesting. Like the middle child, the oldest. Like it's so funny how it all coordinates in like your life outside of that too.
Do you want to have like a boy and a girl, or just girls, or just boys?
If I got pregnant and I had just a girl, I don't think I would do it again, to be honest with you. But then I'm also afraid of having an only child. Like, but at the same time, I want my daughter to think the world revolves around her.
I see.
So if I have a girl, I might stop. But if I have a boy, then I'll keep on going. The goal
Why?
I think I'll be a great girl mom.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds. I'm talking too much about kids. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, I prefer to have a girl.
That's
So,
real.
Yeah.
I can see that. Would you guys want one of each, or?
One of each, at least.
Yeah.
I hope, but
Same.
if the Lord lets it happen.
Looking up.
God willing?
God willing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a sister. She's cool, I guess.
Oh,
As you
whatever.
stare at her.
I know.
I know. It's I'm literally
I have a
looking at you.
brother. I guess they're alright.
There's value in having a feminine energy. Well, everybody has both, right? That's what we were talking about
Yeah.
last time. Everybody has both feminine and masculine energy.
If you
But-
embrace it, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's cool either way.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of value in there. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds exciting, but not anytime soon am I gonna
Yeah.
have these kids.
Okay.
Not in this economy.
Yeah.
Not while
expensive.
Trump is president,
It's
bro.
fair. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
That's-
also not gonna get married while Trump is
How many
president.
more
either.
years does he have? on
Isn't it more
his-
important to get married while he's
When
president?
Trump?
Yeah.
It's expensive right now.
I heard it's because like legally it's important in crisis to get married, not legally. I don't know why it says it's more like ethically or something, because of like in case of like
emergencies? somebody
emergencies.
can-
Yeah, like if somebody gets sick or somebody's like on their deathbed or
Yeah.
something like that. They only allow
well,
spouses.
Yeah. Well, I guess getting married isn't that expensive, but having a wedding is.
Oh, for sure.
So
Would you guys want a big wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
No question.
No question.
You want a big
I don't
wedding
know.
too?
I don't know about like. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I don't think big per se like people, but like big in the way that like it looks and to me like my dress. And for example, that I'm going to change dresses. I don't know. I know you have a reception dress or whatever, and like the wedding is going to be like multiple. I think that's the only thing I really care about. That's the only thing I've ever actually thought about too is the
Yeah.
dress. I haven't even thought about the person, how the venue is going to look.
Yeah.
I just know that the dress is going to be the main event.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's valid.
I didn't even care if I liked the person. That's crazy. I've only thought
You
about
just want the
dress.
dress.
Yeah. Ow.
You know what's funny too? As like a dude, I've always thought about like I want to wear something cool, because I feel like everybody in their wedding, for if you're the dude, wears like something basic.
You wouldn't do like what your brother did?
The mariachi?
traditional? I think
That's cool, but he didn't
yeah.
get married in that.
But you wouldn't do that though?
Yeah,
I
that'd be
think
cool.
looks
That would be
hard.
sick as
I think
fuck.
looks
That would
tough
be
as
hard.
nails.
That would be hard. Yeah, something like
I
that.
think looks
And then a
tough as
cape.
nails. Yeah.
A cake.
Fuck it.
Okay. Actually, would be nice.
With the whole like charo. Was it called charo?
Mhm.
No, yeah. I feel like it looks sick. No?
With a cape. A cape is funny.
It'd be like velvet.
Velvet.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
A
Mhm.
velvet cape,
Mm-hmm. And it have like a crazy ass
and
design,
then you flick it off,
and it like it
That's
sets
actually pretty cool.
it sets on fire, and like
Yeah.
the ashes are like
Not the fire.
are like confetti
Or like fireworks.
Yeah.
on some Hunger Games shit.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
hilarious.
That actually would be interesting because I don't see men do too much with theirs. That's
Yeah,
a good
I
time to do
I
that.
don't get it because
right?
in my mind, if I'm getting married, that means I'm like head ass like in love, like head over heels. So
Yeah.
I gotta have that flair on, you know. I gotta be like, nah, like I'm gonna go hard in the paint for this shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you guys know who pays for the wedding?
Isn't it the mothers? I mean, not the mothers, the bride's family.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what they
I
say,
think
right?
that's
That's the
tradition.
tradition.
But
at
that
least.
might be a Western thing. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like everywhere. 'Cause
Everywhere in the
I
world.
really think it changes. I think that
Okay.
might be a Western
Like,
thing.
what if your husband and your future husband is super rich and your
Yeah.
family is just,
Yeah.
give them some money? Like, no.
Yeah, like you
What?
could have grace. Like
Yeah.
you can talk it over.
Yeah.
We go like 70-30.
Right?
Exactly.
And it's like, or like
Well,
what would you say?
no, I was gonna say, because in Mexico, like, it's a 3-day wedding.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's the first day it's at the groom, and then and then the second day is at the bride, and then the third day is back at the groom.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a
Have you guys
3-day
been
wedding.
have you been to multiple weddings? I think I've only been to one in my whole life.
I've been to a couple, like, from like family friends, but they're very Mexican tradition weddings.
Mm.
I've never seen, like, I guess an American traditional wedding as much until
Mm.
recently.
Yeah,
I
I've only
finally
been
went
to
to one.
one, and I was like 17, and it was just like a family, member getting married that they've been together for like 18 years, which I don't understand. If you've been together for 18 years, why are we waiting so long? Like, what is going on? That's crazy. But yeah, they finally did it. Finally is crazy. I would hate to say that. But yeah, I would hate to be like, after all we've been through, we finally did it. Like, I'm so sorry. That just sounds like torture.
No, I get that. I get that for sure.
I want to be excited. I want to be head ass, like you said.
Yeah, right.
Real
exactly.
head ass.
Like real head ass. Like,
Yeah.
but it's so weird because I feel like it's almost a paradox. I feel like if I was like head ass in love, to me I almost wouldn't be able to wait. I feel like I'd want to like elope and go to Vegas and get married right fucking now.
I think it would be cool to get like eloped and then like have a big reception. Like,
Yeah,
that would be fun because then it's like the people who need to be there will probably be there. They look like that part, and then at the reception, like I get to invite more people. Maybe have more things to do because you're not so focused on doing a whole big ass wedding.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it, especially that because I feel like the only reason I wouldn't do the elope thing is because I know some people would be butthurt that they weren't there.
Yeah.
Like my parents or friends or somebody would be like, damn, bro, really? Like, that's fucked up. And I know it should be like, but it's our own like happiness together. But
I know my mom would be heartbroken.
some people would never get over it.
My
Like,
mom
she would be pissed.
To their death too. Like
my mom would be so
it's
sad.
that serious.
She would probably bring it up every single time.
On her deathbed, she'd be like, you didn't invite me to your wedding.
Yeah.
That'd be the last thing that I heard my mom say.
Damn.
That's funny.
No?
No, yeah, that's
Right?
Have you
that's
guys seen
fair,
those
yeah.
videos where like they'll be pregnant or whatever and they don't tell anybody and then like they'll bring the baby home and stuff to the parents and
What?
they're all
Yeah.
surprised.
How do they hide that?
I don't know how they hide that. And I just think I think that's scary. Like I would be I know my mom would be, what? Like you hid that from me for 10 months and you had a baby? Like, I think that is a different kind of like holding, like, not
Also,
telling
like,
someone.
practical reasons. I feel like having a baby is scary. I mean, like, pregnancy is scary.
Yeah.
So imagine having to do that without telling anybody,
Right.
or even like,
Yeah.
especially as women. I mean, asking your mom.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
Yeah.
like whenever I get pregnant, I'm probably gonna be like, Mom, help me, please.
First person I call. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm like, probably peeing on the stick. Like, Mom, listen. Like, no.
No, yeah, I feel like for anything, I'd probably be like calling my mom, be like, Mom, help me. Mom, I
Yeah.
don't feel good.
Yeah. She'll probably know before me.
Yeah.
Like, the way me and my mom are locked in, she'll be like, you've been eating strangely. Like, something's going
I
on.
feel like Mom would be able to tell
Yeah.
too. She'd
Yeah.
be like, I see it in your eyes, bro. I'm like,
No, because people usually know, like, right away. Like, my mom, too, she told me she knew right away when she was pregnant with me. I'm like, too much information, but okay. Yeah.
I obviously I'm a dude, but I've heard of stuff like that where they say like you physically like something feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you, like, you notice your body. Like, I feel like you'll
Yeah.
know. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm, like, so
But
Some
there's
people
who-
don't,
but some people
yeah.
there's some people who
Yeah.
literally have no clue. Maybe because their period doesn't come as regularly.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like, they're kind of like, oh, I didn't come
Yeah.
this month. I'll be freaking the hell out.
I'm gonna keep this person anonymous, but I'm sure they won't mind if I say this story. But I had a close friend who found out that they were pregnant 6 months in.
No, that's crazy.
Damn.
They didn't know for 6 months until it was 6 months, and they were like
Were
3.
they not, like, showing at all either? Because I know some people showing their back.
They said that they just thought that they were just gaining normal weight, like
Mm.
that they just thought it was like natural, and that I think finally, obviously, somebody said something that was like, "Bro, maybe you're pregnant," and then they went to the doctor and were like, "Yeah, 6 months pregnant."
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
But also then you have a
crazy.
shorter time, like, actually preparing for the baby.
Yeah.
That might be a little better, though, in a way, because then you're not, like, stressed out
Yeah.
longer.
Well, they
Yeah,
were
true.
scared because obviously they didn't know they were pregnant, so they had been like smoking and drinking. But luckily,
Oh,
they said they
yeah.
weren't big drinkers or smokers, so they didn't do it that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
scary. 'cause
That is
crazy.
scary,
yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah, because you're doing it unknowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit like that is scary. Where I'm like, where I hear all these stories of people who didn't know, because then I'm like, fuck. Because now you're too far in. You can't
Mhm.
afford that baby.
You got to keep it. Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. And what if you're not with that person anymore? Your circumstances
know.
have changed.
Or you've been with a
Oh.
lot of people since then, and
And you don't even know who. Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
It's like body horror.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move on to these topics, guys. Julie, go ahead, lead the way.
So the first one, heartbreak, Chris Paul,
Ugh,
Janel.
I can walk away now, huh? I am no longer a Clipper fan. You can quote
Which is
quote
crazy.
Me. I'm done. They got me. I'm done.
That's
Done.
crazy. Last time we had her,
You were
Die hard.
like-
I was
Die
gonna wear a
hard.
Clipper shirt today, and I was like, absolutely not. We're done with them.
It's like, have you ever seen Spider-Man 2, the one with Tobey Maguire?
oh, where
No.
he throws away the.
His suit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's coming back. I heard.
I know, that's what the
Yeah,
rumor says.
That's actually
Yeah.
really exciting.
That's what the rumor says. You're not a Marvel fan anymore, huh?
It's not, I kind of. Should I talk my shit?
Go ahead, bro.
I
Talk your
just, I
shit.
just don't really like the quality of a lot of movies lately. I feel like it
Mm.
seems like a lot of fan service,
Mhm.
and it makes me feel insane because everybody be like, "Oh, that movie is so good," and I'm like, "Really? You thought that was good?"
Like, what's a recent example?
Like Sonic, I don't get the love for the Sonic movies really that much.
I've heard the
I don't
same
think
criticism.
well, because to
for-
me, I'm like, I feel like Sonic has a story. Like I don't get why they put Sonic with a human because Sonic can talk.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I just because they'll always be like, oh my gosh, they reference so much from the video game. Like you could just make a movie out of the video game, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me feel insane. Same thing with the Marvel movies where I'm like, like the one I really didn't like that everybody loved for some reason was Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm.
I thought that movie was trash because it was just a bunch of like references and stuff, and I was like, where's the movie? Huh?
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
the substance?
Yeah, I was like, where's the movie? This is nothing but like references.
Mm.
I don't know.
No, that's real.
Because I think after a while, I think maybe once or twice, like a reference is cool. But then when every movie is just references, it's like, all right, I'm bored
Yeah.
now.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's
I've
real.
never watched any of those, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
Like a Marvel movie?
Well, I probably watched it, but not like digested
Oh,
it in a way that I
really?
actually can talk to you about it.
What are you
Yeah.
a fan of? Like, what's something that you
Um,
are a fan of? Like a franchise?
I don't know if it's a oh, maybe John Wick. Is that a franchise?
Yeah, that's a
I
franchise.
love watching that. I like the one with Denzel Washington, not John Wick, but
The
like
Equalizer?
Yeah.
I love those. I like Colombiana is one of my comfort movies. I don't know why.
Is that the one with
Colombiana?
Zoe Saldana?
Zoe Saldana
Yeah.
when she goes back and kills the people who killed her family.
So you like
Oh.
I
assassin
don't.
movies?
I like movies like that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
assassin.
Oh, like
movies.
revenge movies?
Kill Bill. I love that. Yeah. I don't know. Those are like things I like to watch when I'm like bored and like want to watch something to excite me.
But you're never like, oh, let me watch the new Spider-Man or let me watch the
No.
new Fantastic Four.
No, not or like the Furious Fast. Whatever. Do they
Oh,
still
the
make
Fast and
those?
Furious?
Fast and
Yeah.
Furious.
Yeah, no.
They're working on like the last one, I think.
Jesus
so.
Christ. How
Yeah.
many are they on now?
I think
12?
11? 12.
Jesus.
I think it's 12 actually.
That's crazy, and I guessed.
Really?
12.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's Fast X, which is 10, but then it got split into multiple parts.
Oh.
I just don't understand how they went from cars to
Spaceships?
yeah. What's going on? Like the whole direction just went to a whole different realm.
They
I
became like spies.
Do you
or
guys
Yeah.
like? Do you guys like the first Fast and the Furious?
I can't remember it, but I
I'm
think I
not
did.
crazy about it. The only Fast and Furious that I actually like, kind of like I'm like, this is actually a pretty good movie, is Tokyo Drift.
Mm.
I think
Oh.
Tokyo Drift is the best one.
You're biased though.
How?
I don't know. I just feel like you are.
You're
That's a crazy statement, dude.
That's crazy.
No, I think Tokyo Drift is the best one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like any of them?
The
Fast and
Fast and
Furious?
Furious? I can't remember which one I liked, but
I
it's
know-
probably the either the first three, but then I did like the last one with what's his name?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
I'm just laughing because we were talking about Chris Paul and we immediately changed
I know.
topics.
Yeah,
I literally
trauma.
was gonna bring
It's-
it back
Yeah,
right now.
I'm
but I was
traumatized.
like-
I'm
I know, just like the
traumatized.
Clippers.
Yeah, whatever.
Please don't bring it up. I'm traumatized. We can move on.
I mean, okay, Chris Paul. I mean, I don't know. It's
Were you surprised how they did it though?
I'm
in
surprised
the
they
middle of
just.
the
I'm
night?
surprised they didn't just bench him like for the rest of the season.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
you'd think that just because of all the controversy the Clippers like franchises had, that they'd
Yeah.
be like, let's just fucking bench him. You know.
I'm also
Like,
just like, I guess in another like different perspective of like, I guess money wise, kind of like Chris Paul is like a very like well known player, and like it was big enough that he went back to the Clippers.
yeah.
So I just was like, I don't get why they didn't take all that to kind of, I guess, help themselves financially
more
in a way,
money,
make
yeah.
more money out of it.
Get
Instead,
more
they
people
did
to
all
buy
this,
tickets?
and they're literally like losing fans.
Well,
from
I
this.
guess it's also like a tricky situation, kind of, because it's like supposedly Chris Paul did not get along with a lot of the people on the Clippers staff.
Mm.
because he was probably holding all of them accountable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like maybe, but it's like if let's say if you're in the Clippers' shoes, right? do you like keep him if he's like causing trouble, or are you just like, man, whatever? I don't know. You know,
I think the way they handled it was just wrong in general. They definitely, if you don't like someone, you can handle it in a more efficient way. I think telling somebody at 3 a.m. to go home is crazy, especially someone who you know is on their last year, who is a well-known like part of your culture, like your team, like both of their star players, they've handled so terribly. Like you sign Blake Griffin, you do this big ass thing to sign him. 5 months later, you trade him. Not saying it wasn't like the you know, a bad decision like business wise. I guess it made sense for them, I guess. But I just think the way they handle their star players, it just makes me feel like who will want to come there? Who will want to be a fan of a team that handles people that way?
Yeah, exactly.
You have an opportunity to end things the right way, get these jerseys retired, and you are really fucking up that opportunity now.
Oh, yeah, and I think that just looks bad on, like, if they want to get, I guess, a star player. They're like, you guys have done dirty to your star players. Why would I want to Why would I want to sign there?
Well, supposedly he didn't get along with Kawhi or Ty Lue, supposedly.
I saw this one clip where, like, Chris is, like, pointing at Kawhi to, like, play defense more hard, like, more aggressively, I guess. And, like, I was just, I haven't really watched most of this season, so I don't want to, like, critique them on how they're playing, because I haven't been watching, but I know it sucks from what I've heard. But I just feel like they haven't been great for a while, though. Like, genuinely, they just been skating by, barely making it to the playoffs, or making it and knowing that they're not going to do anything further than that first round. So it's just like, why do I keep on stressing myself off for this?
Well, I'm just surprised the Clippers haven't blown it up already. Like, it's very clear they're not going anywhere. Like, Kawhi's old and injury prone. The only guy who they really could get value from is Zubac.
James is really good. James is still really
but
good.
I'm just like, he could go to like a contending team and like he could go somewhere like and actually do something. That's what I always find weird about franchises like that, like the Clippers right now, where it's like everybody knows and you guys know you're not competing. Why are you guys just holding all these players hostage? Like, just like, give it up, bro. It's over.
It's also like not giving them giving them up to like a better team, so then makes their chances even worse.
Because I'm just like, I would just be like, all right, let's start trading for picks again and just restart.
Do they even have any more picks?
They don't. That's why I'm like, why don't you trade every? Because that's the thing is like, why wouldn't you trade Kawhi while he still has some value? Yeah. Like, and be like, let's get our picks back. Same thing with James Harden. Because next season, you don't know if James Harden is just going to fall off that happens. Yeah. Same thing with Zubac. You could probably get a lot for Zubac.
If I could give him
he's a big that still plays the way, still does good pick and rolls.
There's a lot of teams who would give you like money, everything for Zubac. Yeah. And I'm like, you could get all your picks back, you know? But it's also like, I'm pretty sure they don't want to suck, because if they tank, OKC has their pick, right? Which would make it be a better pick if they... They're
already doing that now, so basically,
that's why I'm like, just take the L, man. Like, it's over. God. But the one thing though that I that it made me think of was I forgot who it was, but they were on a podcast and it was an ex-player, and they were talking about like legacies and stuff, and he was like, honestly, like, I stopped thinking about that, because he was like, if you're not Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe, nobody gives a fuck like when you retire. He was like, even Shaq, if Shaq wasn't in so much stuff, we probably wouldn't even talk about Shaq. And so when Chris Paul, they did that to Chris Paul. I remember like when Chris Paul was about to come to the Lakers. I remember when he was in Charlotte. I was like, damn, really? They did Chris Paul like that? Like, what, top 5 point guard ever? That's true. Like, genuinely, if you're not like the guy, no, it doesn't really matter. Like, they don't really care like that.
Yeah. I just feel sorry for him, because like, this is your last year. Now you're trying to fight to get on a team just to experience, you know, to have to go out on your terms. Yeah, you know?
I don't think anybody's gonna sign him. He could go to Charlotte.
Why can't OKC just pick him up and let him get that ring?
That would be crazy.
That would be great. I would love that for him.
That would be crazy.
He could go to Charlotte maybe and do, because he was there, kind of.
I would like him to go to OKC, get that ring, play against the Clippers in one game, be in the regular season.
You know where he could go and actually maybe kind of make a difference?
Don't say it.
The Rockets.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say the other team.
The Lakers?
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't want that motherfucker.
Don't play.
We have like 3 point guards already.
Yeah,
we don't need that guy. We got 3 point guards and already another 40-year-old. We don't need another 40-year-old.
Mind you, that 40-year-old just dunked on someone. I think that is absolutely insane. And people are just like skating past that like that's normal. That is not normal. That is crazy. I was like,
7-footer.
A 7-footer. You're 40. You're 40.
He's been doing this since I was 3. He's been doing that since I was 3. Isn't that crazy?
You have a child in the league. Like, This is crazy. We are so blessed to be able to witness this. When he retires, I am taking the day off. I don't want to experience the league without LeBron. Like, I think that is.
I was telling him that I regret. I don't know why. I guess when you're a kid, you think everything lasts forever. I don't know why I never saw him in his prime.
Yeah,
like his prime.
What is his prime?
Oh man.
He said that his best year was 2018.
His best year was 2018. But my favorite LeBron are his both Cleveland stints. I love Miami LeBron, but I think like his last couple seasons in Cleveland were incredible. And then when he came back to Cleveland, I was like, damn.
He was a monster when he came back.
When he came back, it was different. I think that second year in Miami was like the first time I was like, oh, that was scary. Like when the game 6 against Boston or whatever, that's when that's when I really started to get into basketball too. So that's probably why it's so like imprinted in my mind. But I think that year was crazy.
Because I remember, like, when I remember, like, LeBron as a kid, I remember his first Cleveland stint. Like, I remember coming home and watching LeBron versus Kobe, like, 2008, 2009-ish.
Wow.
And being like, I don't know who to cheer for. Like,
as a Laker fan, too?
As a Laker, I love LeBron, dude. I was such a LeBron fan as a kid.
I remember too, because I was like, bro, imagine if LeBron went to the Lakers. That'll never happen. And then it fucking happened.
This is around the time when they were saying they wanted to trade straight up Kobe for LeBron. Do you remember that?
That's crazy.
That would have been nice.
Probably would have gotten a couple rings or what.
Probably.
Dude.
I think LeBron, if he had gone to like his ideal franchise, I think he should have been a Spur. I think the Spurs would have known what to do with LeBron.
Yeah,
because they're very team-oriented, role players.
Consistent.
They
pass
like
first. They like passing. They like the fundamentals. Had he been a Spur, probably like 10 rings.
I think it's pretty cool that every team he's been to, he's won a ring, and he's like that. I think that is something that's a big accomplishment.
Oh, speaks English finally.
Like, I think that's so crazy. Like we are really not.
Do you think he does? Okay, I have an answer of what's gonna happen. But do you think he deserves a statue in LA?
No.
Hear me out. Whether you think he deserves one or not, they're gonna give him one because it's fucking the Lakers, bro.
No, he should definitely get his number, retire wherever he went.
I think
but a statue?
The reason I think he kind of deserves a statue is because of Kareem's record.
Oh, okay.
I think if he gets a statue in LA, it should be the Kareem record because I think that's a pretty big deal.
True.
Because he broke Kareem's record, he broke Jordan's record, I think he broke Kobe's record as a Laker.
I just think for me, I'm not going to ever remember him as like when I look back at his career, I'm like, oh, yeah, he went to the Lakers. It's never going to be like that's the team that I saw, see him. I can see him getting a statue.
I guess for me,
still.
I see it as like different eras of like things that he did.
That's true.
And I think for his Laker era was like it put in perspective his longevity.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this dude is still good. Because I remember when he got traded to Lakers, I was like, he's like 35, bro. Like, it's over. Yeah. He's like 42. I'm like, damn, he's still doing it. It's like that tweet.
He won a ring.
Yeah, you ever seen that tweet?
A bubble ring, which is actually, I think is
hard.
I think it's tough now. Like I used to make fun of him, not gonna lie, just because I'm a Clipper fan and I wanted us to do that. But look at the grand scheme of things. That's everyone out of that bubble has said it was really tough to play basketball. And so I can imagine as winning a ring being that discipline.
Just straight basketball, man.
Yeah,
no distractions, just straight basketball.
Yeah, I also think the anxiety of like being in the bubble and stuff is like
I thought it was cool.
But you're right with the longevity. I can understand that now.
Like, I think the longevity. Yeah. I think his second stint in Cleveland was where I was like, damn, this dude's the GOAT, bro. Because that 3-1 comeback, I was like,
crazy.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
That has to be his favorite ring. I would love to know if that has to be. That has to be his favorite ring.
Because I always, when I'm having GOAT debates, I'm like, would you rather have a 3-peat or would you rather have that 3-1 ring? I personally would rather have that 3-1 ring.
Because no one's done it.
No one's done that.
Everyone's done
exactly.
it.
There's a bunch. Those people who have 10 in a row, dude. Fucking Bill Russell has 10 in a row.
How are we ranking these people? How are we ranking these players?
Wait. Are you talking? Yeah, me for my list, my GOAT list.
Top 5.
Top 5 for me. It's LeBron. Then I'm gonna go Jordan. Then I'm gonna go Kareem. 4 and 5 can be tough because it's like you could put Shaq at 5. You could put Tim Duncan at 5.
You haven't said Kobe yet.
See, here's the thing. For me, Kobe floats 5 or 6.
It's crazy.
Because it's like Steph Curry's going crazy. Steph's going crazy.
He might be in there.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, I think he's going crazy. I think Shaq really deserves 5 or 6, and Tim Duncan also really deserves 5 or 6.
True.
So I think 4 through 6, I think are really tough to rank for me at least.
Yeah.
For me.
What about you?
I pretty much agree with him. We've had, obviously we grew up together, so we have pretty much the same list.
Okay. Do you have a list?
I don't have a list. No.
I think I'll put LeBron. Mike. I didn't watch Michael play. I feel like I've only seen highlights or like NBA hard.
You didn't watch the Last Dance?
Hardwood class. Yeah, I watched that, but like I wasn't experiencing that, so it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, it's just like a natural thing because we are supposed to say that. I feel like if I'm conscious, if I'm being like what I've seen, what I've like actually experienced, I'm going to say LeBron. I'm going to say Kobe. I'm going to say Jordan just because I know Jordan and Kobe can flip. I don't really. That doesn't really matter to me. And then I'm going to say Curry, and I'm going to say Shaq.
My top 5 is basically an all-time starting. Like, so it'd be Shaq at the 5, Tim Duncan at the 4, LeBron at the 3, Curry at the 1, and then Jordan at the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a big, I don't have a power forward. I guess Tim
Duncan. Because I'm just like, all those guys are, in theory, the greatest at their position. So how can I not have them in the top 5? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my argument. And then for Kobe, I understand the Kobe Jordan thing, but I'm like, if there was no Jordan, there would be no Kobe. Like, that's 1-to-1. Like, he tried to be Jordan 1-to-1. So I'm like, I got to go with the original if that's the.
Yeah, I guess.
But I will say, I watched Kobe play. I was there at the games when he played. And I remember as a kid watching him, despite all the stats and stuff, and thinking like, damn, does this guy just not fucking miss? I remember as a kid thinking that, but so I'll give him that.
I don't think he was a big enough team player for me to rank him higher.
Yeah.
I think basketball's a team sport, and he was very hero ball.
That's why my top 10s are basically an all-time team. So it would be like,
Yeah. Team player, I don't think... I'm just very biased when it comes to Kobe. I feel like it's just hard for me to be like, to not mention him at all, or to just be like, oh, he didn't do this or that, but nah, or he replicated someone else's game.
That's fair.
It's still like his energy. There's nothing like, I don't think there's anybody going to match that energy. Maybe Russell in that kind of like intensity.
That's
so
fair.
I think that's why he's always going to be really high, because LeBron doesn't have that.
But here's my thing, though.
We were talking about this.
It's because my thing is that, like, I think it just shows up in a different way. Because I'm like, for me, my argument is you can't just fall into coming back from a 3-1 deficit. Like, to me, you have to have, like, a sharp mind to be like, we're going to come back 3-1. It's never been done in history. Mm-hmm. This is the greatest team ever on paper. People always forget that.
Yeah.
That's the greatest.
73-9?
That's on paper the greatest team ever. And they came back down 3-1. Never been done in sports.
He spoiled their season, bro.
He spoiled their season.
They're gonna look back at that.
You replace LeBron with any other player in history, not happening.
That's true.
You put Kareem there, you put Jordan there, you put Kobe there, not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, look how blessed we are to be able to witness this
Yeah.
and
True.
to have these conversations.
It's funny that
at the end of the day,
we Chris Paul once again. We just like.
We just
anyways, let's talk about better players.
No, yeah, bro.
Where does Chris Paul rank in your point guards?
Point guards?
I'd say he's like top 5.
He's the reason why I started to pass the ball. Because I was not I remember one time in high school, one of this guy told me, he was like, after a game, I don't know what I did, but I probably was not passing the ball at all that whole night. The next day he was like, pass the ball, Janel. And I just walked around the school just kind of like sad about it for the rest of the day. Cause I'm like, damn, do I not pass the ball? But at the same time, I need to get mines too. So
Janel never swing the rock.
Ever.
It was like
straight. Like no at all.
It's like what
Michael
Kobe told.
never swing the rock. Porter Jr. You never seen those?
No.
Where they talk about how Michael Porter Jr. is a ball hog. So all the comments will be like, Michael, it's already up.
That's funny. Yeah.
What Kobe told Shaq, or he's like,
go get it, big fella.
Yeah, pass, like get my rebound.
No, for real.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious. I love Kobe.
What's the
top 5
point guards?
Point guards.
It's hard. I'm gonna put CP just because I grew up on him.
At 1?
Hey, that's a true point guard.
Over Steph and Magic?
Steph is
Steph and Magic.
Okay, point guard, the position.
Point guard. But okay.
What is the position?
I know Steph. Okay, but here's my argument for Steph is I think he doesn't people say, oh, he doesn't run the plays like a traditional point guard.
He does it in other ways.
But I think him just being on the court, he's so deadly that he doesn't have to run the play like that because everybody's so focused on him.
I agree. His very being is a threat.
I think him just being on the
Like,
court,
literally.
everybody's got to pay attention to him. So he's opened up like 4 or 5 plays immediately.
I think the special thing about Curry is that he runs so much. So, like, he's a threat just without the ball. Like, how important is that? Like, you don't even need the ball for people to still be afraid of you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't want to have that conversation because I would have to move Chris Paul, and I don't want to do that.
I think for me, Chris Paul's like...
I was going to say, I'm a Clipper fan.
It's still there.
Came back. It's
deep
muscle
rooted.
memory.
It's deep rooted. Trauma.
Is
No,
it-
I'm trying to fight that.
No, I mean, he's the point guard.
Yeah,
you know?
it's hard. I think I don't like to compare Chris Paul with people because I'm very biased.
Do you have him over Westbrook?
Yes.
That's
There's no question. I'm so sorry.
LeBron's going to pass him for assists, though.
Is he?
He's like 30 assists away.
Yeah.
And he's been putting
scary.
up like triple-double numbers this season. I think he wants that, yeah.
He's so greedy.
He
Just
is a little
relax.
greedy.
He wants it all.
Dude, I just think that's crazy.
When it's said and done, we're going to look back at that and look at that's
Dude,
crazy.
Every like measured stat, he's on the fucking list. I'm like, damn, greedy as fuck.
It is
Crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Every time you look at a statistic for basketball, he's always
He's
like
somewhere
there.
there.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Oh yeah, you don't like
Greedy,
LeBron, huh?
Greedy
Because he's so
ass.
greedy.
You don't
Yeah.
like
He's so
LeBron?
greedy. Because he's so greedy.
He's so greedy, bro.
No, I can understand.
Well, it's because I grew up, especially. This is the one thing that I at least agree with my older brother is just like how annoying LeBron is, of like just everything that he was into, and then like he's always whining about something. At least that's how I know him. That he was always like complaining about something. And now like he's greedy, and I'm just like, and he's a Laker, and I don't like the Lakers. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
can
even more,
understand.
I don't like him. I always just felt like, and I said this even like with Kobe, is that I've always been a Laker hater. And like, even with like Kobe's like passing, I was still a Laker hater. And like, I'll respect him, like his game. I'll give him his respect. But I feel like it would do him a disservice if I wasn't still a Laker hater. As he like
gotta be
died.
true to
yeah,
it.
because I'm
No.
like,
I respect that.
I can't just say that I love him now that he's like dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds very fake of me to be like, oh, now I'm a fan because of everything that he did. I'll still give him his props, sure, but I'm just like, I can't say that now just because he's dead, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, my bad, sorry. Like, I just think it's more respectful for me to stay to my word.
That's what he would have wanted.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
would
he
have
would've
appreciated that. Yeah, definitely.
No, yeah, but
yeah.
that's why I'm like, I think for me it's just that way. That's why I don't really have, I guess, a top, because there isn't really anybody besides like former, I guess, Clipper players like Chris
Yeah.
Paul and Blake Griffin that I only like, because I grew up on kind of both of them, especially like Blake Griffin. So that's the only person that I can really speak about. I think the only one who is getting my interest is like SGA.
Yeah.
Because he was a Clipper.
But that's yeah, and he was a former Clipper fan. Like, I just think like I'm literally a Clipper fan. Well, I guess not now anymore.
Thank God. We're moving on, guys.
yeah.
Look at us.
You're not one anymore either?
I don't know. Like, slowly they are losing me, but overall, I mean, I also work there. They're
True.
losing me as an organization as well. Like I think everything on the court and off the court is kind of losing me. So like, I'm getting away. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't think I'll ever be a Laker fan, though.
No, that's something that just feels really dirty.
Yeah.
It just feels,
I don't get it though.
I just
Why,
could
though?
never.
I don't like
I'm
the colors
so sorry.
either.
I
Yeah, it's
just-
so bright. I'm like, Jesus
I guess for
Christ.
me, I'm just like, that's literally, I feel like if you're from LA, that's like the pride and joy of LA, that they have the best
But
basketball
then-
team ever.
Okay, but
that's what
again, but I think
wait,
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
like-
no,
wait,
no, no,
wait. Because I'm like, let me just say one thing to add to him.
Okay.
Because that was my biggest thing is I remember when I went to college and I met all people who were not from LA. They would be like, oh, you're a Laker fan? Like, everybody's like a Laker fan, like bandwagon. Okay, but I actually live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's genuinely my team.
Okay.
If anybody has any reason or has like the ability or has like what's the word? Like
the privilege.
The privilege of being a fan of them. It's me because I literally live like 10 minutes away from Staples Center or Crypto.com.
There's so much like awesome stuff from the Lakers. The Showtime Lakers from the 80s, dude. The Celtics versus the Lakers. The pride and joy of LA. Best basketball team ever.
God. Okay.
No, Shaq and Kobe. No. LeBron and AD. I don't know.
See,
Luka now?
They also had some. They also have some dirty work under there.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I think.
And the Clippers haven't.
Yeah, they have. But honestly, I think.
But we're not fans anymore.
Exactly. We're moving on to better things, which are
you guys
not
are
the
OKC
Lakers.
fans now.
I'm
just like, but it's so much fun. We
so
always
much
have the
fun.
best
You
players.
guys were not having fun a couple years ago. You guys just started to have fun again. Please.
I was.
Oh, that is true.
Like,
That is true.
literally,
But until you guys got LeBron,
I don't care. I loved having LeBron.
So
as a
when you
Laker.
guys had, I don't even know their names anymore.
No, yeah, you don't even want to look them up.
Like
when
you guys had Nick Young.
we had Nick Young, Brooke Lopez.
Wait, Young first
I don't
rookie.
think Kuzma was here until
D'Angelo.
LeBron showed up. D'Angelo.
Oh, that's who I was
Isom
thinking.
Veins, D'Angelo.
No.
Lakers are always fun to watch, in my opinion. I think even when they suck.
I just think for me, it was always like I didn't watch basketball growing up. I knew of the Lakers, obviously, because you live in LA. But the only reason why I became a Clipper fan is because I went to a Clipper game, and the only way I could afford a Clipper game is because it was so goddamn cheap. So I think the reason why it was easier for me to become a Clipper fan. It was more accessible, and also I love the underdog. I love someone that you can root for. Unfortunately, they've been the underdog they're gonna be underdog forever. Honestly,
and I feel like especially working in sports, I've literally have met a lot of people who say that they were Clipper fans because it was affordable. Like, and they love the memory of like being able to go as a whole family and experience that.
Because you don't get to do that at Laker games. They're so expensive. Have you ever been to a Laker game?
Watch it on TV.
Their entertainment pieces are so boring. Like the things that they do, I'm like, I just. You know, I think they're just like
it's because they're
the Lakers.
It's because they're usually actually good. So that's the entertaining part.
Do you like seeing? You're funny. Do you like seeing Luka in that purple or yellow?
Hell yeah, I love seeing Luka in purple and gold.
I hate the way it looks.
I will say I don't know why they got rid of the gold and now it's just highlighter yellow.
Yeah,
but that's
it
Nike.
used to be like a more gold.
But that's Nike. That's not the Lakers. Nike's doing that.
It does not look right to me.
But I don't know. I guess because I was born in 2000. So I was born during the three-peat, and then a few years later they got the repeat, and then I remember watching after that repeat. I remember watching those shitty teams around Kobe, and I was still like, that's still fun.
I just feel like y'all Laker fans are so annoying,
and they're so like greedy.
They're so annoying. Y'all are just like LeBron. No wonder y'all love him.
Greedy.
But because I literally had the number one fan in this household who was so annoying about Kobe and the Lakers, and that's why I became such a Laker hater. And then I started working for the Clippers, and then I met Laker fans who are the rudest, mean, like
that's like
annoying ass
entitled.
People. Entitled.
What about the Dodgers?
Like,
talking about the Lakers right now, bro.
But I'm just saying. But I'm just.
We can go on. We can go on.
I'm just saying. Why is it never like tracking? Like if the Lakers fans are assholes, there's a lot of sports teams with asshole fans.
No, but I think the reason why you guys are so much of assholes is because you guys are entitled. You guys are so entitled because you guys have rings, so you guys have something to back. Oh, see, you see it, you hear it. Dude, in the voice.
What? If you're from LA and you got the best team ever, you're not gonna be proud of that.
Yeah, there's a team with more rings than you guys, right?
From like the 40s.
They got a ring recently.
I didn't fucking whatever. They got 11.
Jason Tatum
they got 11
great.
from like the 40s. 11 of them are from like the 40s.
And who's Jason Tatum's favorite player?
Okay.
Exactly.
I was just watching a YouTube video.
Talking about how he wanted to get drafted to the Lakers.
Well, look at him now.
Yeah, now he's injured on the Celtics.
Wishing him well, though.
I know, yeah.
He was having a great season that season, too.
He was.
And also, like, Indiana, I don't want to talk about them either.
Oof.
Right.
Oof. Triggered.
Yeah. Basketball is very triggering now.
Nah, but the Dodgers guy bought the Lakers now.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
So even more.
Wait, what happened with the Dodgers?
The Dodgers owner bought the Lakers and he funds ICE.
Yeah, he has like a big stake in like ICE.
So that's very.
He's also just like a huge weirdo when it comes to like his minority fans.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
and
so
that's
very
primarily what you have on your franchise.
Yeah,
sounds
exactly.
Like a special effect. That was really cool.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was really good.
I hate that. I hate that.
Let's go. What's the next topic?
All right, so the next one was the Diddy and the 50 Cent.
I didn't watch the documentary.
I didn't watch it
Is
either, but
crazy?
I've been seeing
There's
lot
not
of
too much to say except he's a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean that was already known, but what I've been seeing mostly is how like 50 Cent is going on this tour of like hating on Diddy. But somebody a content creator who like always gives like information about like what's going on in the world. She actually talked about this and she's like, it's just really weird that like he's going on this tour when he's like, you're not any different from Diddy.
They're all terrible.
Like 50 Cent is also a terrible human being. Like,
my
so but he's acting.
She would be so upset hearing you say that. She's like, that is my man. And I'm like, girl, you have no idea.
What did he do? I'm not familiar.
I heard one of them was, I don't know if it was his wife, ex-wife, girlfriend,
baby
but he's baby mom. He set something on fire for her, some shit like that.
That's
he's done
scary.
like other stuff to like women and stuff. Like
he got shot 9 times.
You know what's
he's not somebody like
no. I don't know how
literally
at all.
Somebody shot him 9 times.
They really wanted him out.
He still has a bullet in his tongue, right? I guess the whole like 50 Cent thing is like, how do I say this? Because Diddy's a piece of shit, and by no means am I like defending him.
Yeah,
but I always felt that 50 Cent's angle of it was from homophobia.
Yeah,
because the way he always talked about it was that he more hated that it more felt like a homophobic thing than he actually hated the like the like stuff Diddy did.
Yeah,
and that's how I was like, I mean, do you really hate him or are you just homophobic?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
like,
it's like
am I saying that wrong?
No, you're not saying it wrong. But it's one of those things where it's like, have you ever seen when people make memes? It's like, oh, like terrible, like the most horrible person you know just made an extremely good point. It's kind of like
yeah,
it's kind of like that. I don't think it invalidates like obviously his exposure of Diddy, but it is also, I think it's important to hold 2 things at once. Like also 50 Cent isn't exactly like the picture perfect guy,
the messenger.
Yeah,
but it was a good documentary. I feel like it showed a lot.
Is it like a film or is it like a series?
It's like a series, so it has like different episodes. I think it's like 8 or so. They go into like his background, like how he grew up, his relationship with his mom, which is very odd. His upbringing, like how I didn't even know he went to Howard. There was like certain events that I kind of learned about recently because he's been like in the limelight even more. But like he had like an event where he had like a hosting and a lot of people died and that's where he got famous.
I heard about that.
They had the jurors on, which they were kind of weird. One of the girls, she was like pretty much a fan of him, and that's what it was giving. She was like, he was staring at me, I was staring at him. It was very odd.
Interesting. Who the fuck is a fan of Diddy? Like even before all this shit.
What did he? I didn't know he made.
Who the fuck was like put some Diddy on?
Like literally.
I think it's because his proximity to Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, his proximity to like a lot of.
Well, he was also like a producer, so he had he would just like have it under different artists, but he was like a producer or like a feature, but he was actually just.
I haven't seen the documentary, but I've heard people talk based off of it, like talking points. I saw one that he apparently hit his mom.
Yeah,
right? Like he smacked her.
It was a lot about like
that she asked him about the stampede thing, and she was like, "Did you handle that right?" And he smacked the shit out of her.
Damn.
That. And then I saw there was also where he does the like. I've just been seeing the clip where he's dancing at the like
the tribute
funeral to Biggie
that he had Biggie pay for.
Yeah, he had his estate pay for, and a lot of crazy stuff there.
Yeah. And then like they talked about his involvement with the Tupac shooting and such, and like how it was like close, and they kind of like insinuated that he may have had.
But I had heard about that for years though.
Everyone's been saying that for both of them. You know,
that he was the one who orchestrated both their deaths.
Yeah.
Which is like, I feel like the more time goes on, probably.
Yeah.
But probably will never have like official confirmation.
Yeah.
It's also probably multiple people. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, it's weird to put it on one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just a very odd individual and strange.
Yeah.
Strange to say the least. It was like a thing where, like, I guess he had like went to go hug a whole bunch of people and like shaking hands, and he came back in the house and he was just like, yeah, like I gotta wash my hands and stuff like that. I gotta take a bath with like I don't know what he said, something like that. Can't remember very like in detail, but that was a big thing that people were like talking about online, like how he's like treating people after he's like touched them and stuff. But at the same time, if I touched a lot of people or shook a lot of hands, I want to shake my hands, like wash my hands afterwards too. So I didn't think that was odd, but I don't remember seeing the whole like clip because I was on my phone throughout of it, unless I like heard something interesting. I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was like, wow. Like some producer came on and was talking about how he would wake up sore and Diddy would be in the bed next to him or in the bed with him. I'm like, I perked up after that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot. They had a lot of people on there just like willing to just talk about everything.
Everything.
That's
Which
crazy.
is, they should be held accountable too at the same time. Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
you were complicit, but when the money stopped, you stopped being complicit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you
There's
go
a
where
lot
the
of
money
people
goes.
like that.
I don't like that. You
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
wherever your heart is, not where the money
It
goes.
reminds
That's
me
where
of
it
like
is.
the Harvey Weinstein stuff,
Mhm.
or because people would always be like, everybody knew, they just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it kind of goes into our topic, right? The new photos that they released of.
Oh, for the Epstein?
Yeah, was that a topic?
I didn't write it down, but we said that.
We talked about it.
Well, I mean, I guess there's not that much to say. We can move past it. But
For some reason,
it's crazy.
for a sec, I was like, oh yeah, and then the photos came out. No, that's Epstein.
Was
Oh,
there
yeah.
a
Not the
photo
same
with
thing as
of him
Diddy.
with Weinstein?
Epstein?
Yeah.
No, not
Just
from. But he
Woody
was with
Allen.
Woody Allen though,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Just Hollywood in general though.
Those gloves. That's the only thing that like in my mind. That's the first thing I
Yeah.
think. Those gloves are crazy. What the hell was that?
That shit
You know exactly what that is.
Why is it ribbed? Okay,
You know exactly
Sorry.
what that is.
that's terrible.
It's crazy.
That is terrible.
It's just crazy. The
Well,
photos
but
are
what
crazy.
was it like for? Like they released their related photos because they voted on releasing them.
Yeah.
What was I don't know. The whole release of it is very confusing to me.
All
to
of
be
it is
honest.
very confusing. What are they truly going to actually show us?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
Well, because when is the 30 days that they're supposed to release everything?
Yeah.
It's like towards the. I don't know if it's before Christmas.
You know what was weird? Did you guys see that picture they released also in the Epstein pictures of a dentist
What?
like
Oh,
room
yeah.
that they had,
Mhm.
and they had like faces of presidents like on the wall?
No.
You guys didn't see that?
I saw the
No.
dentist room. I just
No.
didn't see the pictures
On-
of the.
They're not pictures.
what
They're
was
they're
the-
masks of presidents like on the wall.
What
Oh,
was
is that
the,
what that
Mass
is?
a
Let me
president?
see.
I
don't like
think
it.
so. I
Okay.
think they're massive presidents. It's like it's really creepy. It's probably the creepiest picture that I've seen so far. Because I'm just like, why? What an interesting dynamic.
Oh yeah, this one. Faces in the back.
Yeah. Do you want to see? Have you seen it?
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, like faces.
Like you see, huh?
That is strange. Why would any? What the?
That is
hell?
weird. What is it supposed to be? It's just creepy.
I don't know if they are presidents,
Why
but
do they have a dentist in there?
Oh yeah, that part I don't.
people say because it's like obviously like an island, so I guess they need like all
Everything?
the essentials. Yeah.
Oh.
And then, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the masks. are
Sometimes
there
that
for.
actually scares me. Like I'm like when you. I
Makes
don't.
you
Sometimes.
Makes you think what they're up to.
Like what the. No, that actually is very terrifying because it's like there is so much we don't know, and sometimes
Probably will never will.
I don't know. That's scary because what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because your imagination could.
Go anywhere because like why would you even? That seems like a dream. Like you know when you like have a random dream and like things are just everywhere. You're like this makes sense in the dream.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And who knows what they've done in that dentist chair?
Exactly. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I know
God.
people in the comments were coming up with like I guess theories
Theories.
of it of like they were I guess switching like teeth or whatever so that then to identify them they wouldn't be able to because they like took them out or some shit like that.
Interesting.
I
I
don't
still
know.
just wonder the choice of like the masks and stuff.
I don't know.
Like I wonder why. I wonder what that's about.
I know
Could
that
just be random.
I know that Epstein had a weird picture of Bill Clinton in his
In
home.
a dress, right?
Yeah, in his
Oh,
home,
yeah.
and he like kept it up framed, and him and Bill were like close friends. So I think
Yeah.
that I don't know. It's very strange things going on over there.
I know. Or did you see he had another one of George Bush and he's playing with like two towers in a plane?
Yeah, the Jenga towers and the
Yeah.
plane. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Damn.
what?
Yeah.
I just put that just like registered in my
It's
head
like he's
what
on
that
the
was
floor playing with a
referenced.
plane, and then there's two Jenga towers like falling.
Yeah, falling. Yeah.
Damn,
I don't know.
that's crazy.
Makes you
Strange,
think, bro. Really makes you think.
It's a dark world.
Because
Well,
I
'cause I've also seen he has the chessboard. You ever seen that one? He had a chessboard made specifically, and he's the king on the chess piece, and the pawns and stuff are all like girls, like young girls and stuff. Never seen that one?
Sick.
No, I
It's
haven't
like
seen that.
live scans, like they're realistic, like little models of
That's
that.
crazy.
So I bring that
That's
up
sick.
because I think he had this weird like I think he was just obsessed with power, and I think the whole like president stuff and the paintings and all that was just like a gigantic ego stroke for him.
Yeah.
You know,
because of what he knows and what people don't.
I think he was just like an egotistical guy. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, true. What's the next
crazy.
topic, bro?
The next one was the Netflix and the Paramount.
Oh yeah,
That they're gonna buy Warner Brothers.
You hear that? The Paramount put up a bid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like an
Insane one.
an insane bid, like basically almost doubled what Netflix wants.
But they did it
offered.
differently, right? Where they said that they would offer directly the shareholders more money.
Yeah, and they said that they would even do it in cash.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
That's crazy. No.
And they said no to that?
They haven't. I mean, it hasn't been announced. They offered that to Warner Brothers after the Netflix deal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
After
So
it
there's
was
still
announced.
bidding going on.
Yeah, because
Well-
the Netflix CEO was like basically saying like he wants to end movie theaters. So
Yeah, well, it's a big deal because everybody's saying no matter who wins, we lose.
yeah.
Because if Netflix
Paramount
buys Warner Brothers, the movie theater thing would probably die. Like there wouldn't be any more movies anymore because they'd own fucking everything basically.
Yeah.
It'd just be them and Disney really, and nothing would ever really go to theaters. But Paramount wants to make things super like conservative.
Yeah.
Like they want to do a lot of pro-Trump stuff in the movies. With this new Superman movie, you know how everybody was calling Superman woke, even though it wasn't. It was just a movie. They don't like that, so they want to get rid of that Superman and James Gunn and all that. And
Yeah.
make it more like
One of the like
pro
I
America.
hate that politics will get into creativity.
Yeah.
Like, that's so insane.
Yeah, so it's like,
But-
whoever wins, we lose.
Paramount like said like publicly that they would do like pro-Trump
That's
stuff.
crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why everybody's like, bruh.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, I was actually I didn't like think consciously of it, but the first thought was like, oh, now I don't have to like buy HBO Max. That was my first thought. Now I'm like, damn, like that really is a monopoly now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I think people were saying though that it's also tricky if Netflix was to buy it, because then it would be a monopoly or something like that, But then I think also because Paramount is so pro-Trump that Trump might be like, nah, that's fine.
Trump already said that he hopes Paramount wins.
That's crazy.
Anytime, anything he says, go do the opposite, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
apparently he's like really close to I think one of the
course.
one of the
They're
They're all
executives.
connected, I think.
Yeah.
No, the owner, he's like the third richest guy in the world. I think he's like number 3.
Paramount?
Yeah, I think the guy who owns Paramount, I think. And that's why, he said he wants all the movies to be more pro-America, pro, traditional values.
Yeah.
Back to, men are the providers, women are the,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
caretakers.
bro,
He said
and
that,
Paramount said this. Paramount said this after they made that bid
Yeah.
against Netflix.
that they hate woke Superman.
That they were like, we can't allow this to basically happen, and
That's crazy.
they're offering an insane
Yeah.
amount to Warner Brothers for it.
Because
I'd-
I'm not familiar with how the business works, but from what I heard, it's that they were offering money to directly the shareholders, right?
Just
Something like
Where
that.
I think it
I
was
think
that
so.
I think that it was that Netflix was giving a lump sum for this,
Mm-hmm.
where Paramount was like, we're gonna give directly you money for your shares, something like that.
I remember I even saw a tweet that was like, honestly, in hindsight, I'd rather have Netflix win at this point.
Yeah.
Because
That's crazy.
Paramount's talking about basically creating propaganda, and they'd own Warner Brothers and a bunch of
They
their
would
shit.
old movies too.
Yeah.
Harry
Oh,
Potter.
Oh,
They would
no,
own
Harry Potter's on Peacock though.
You know what's funny is I went to a Warner Brothers tour right before this all happened, and I saw all the IPs that they have, and I was like, oh damn, they own fucking everything. Abbott Elementary,
Yeah, they have
Friends.
friends.
DC.
How are they poor that they need to be?
I don't think
What's
they
going
are. I think
on?
it's just more I think the goal for a lot of companies is to ultimately sell, right?
Yeah. Because
then
then
you make your money back, right?
Yeah.
That is insane. I do like going to the movies, so I'm like, that's sad if that happens
Yeah.
too. But also, who wants to see pro
Yeah.
Trump? I've seen some
But
crazy
I'm
commercials
at
too
least
lately.
leaning towards the Netflix one, because there's still other companies that Universal and Disney who at least would do theatrical releases. Yeah, it'd be a big hit, and I'd hope that maybe Netflix is okay, fine, we'll keep them in theaters.
Might
But
as well.
Paramount winning sounds scary to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I hate them now.
I just think that's
I hate
crazy
them now.
that they're we're gonna get rid of all this woke shit, and I'm like, where?
I'm gonna look up exactly what it was that they said, but that's
Yeah.
basically the gist.
But at this
own-
point, don't.
They own SpongeBob and stuff too.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Paramount owns SpongeBob and all
Oh.
that stuff. That's why. No, but that's like a big controversy too. You guys heard about that? We talked about it once, right?
What?
The original creator of SpongeBob, like
Steven?
Yeah, but before he died, he was like he never wanted SpongeBob spinoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He hated like movies. He wanted the show to end forever ago, and he hated spinoffs and all those things. And the second he died, spinoffs, the collab meals, he always hated the collab meals. He talked about how he never wanted like a Krabby Patty collab meal. Second he died, collab meals, all these things. Yeah. Paramount's not.
I love SpongeBob though. That was like literally my sleep.
How has he not came back to haunt them, bro?
Right?
Probably has.
He probably has.
Yeah, let's hope for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't want
to go against someone's wishes of something they created is kind of insane.
I just think it's crazy because it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's not like Warner Brothers is awesome or whatever. Like, I guess they have controversies, but I mean, I think the whole like them being like, we want to get rid of woke Superman is like,
yeah.
Because I thought the Superman movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I also think the messaging, I liked it. I was like, it's pretty good.
I was just reading something more on it that apparently Warner Bros. Owns CNN too, and that Trump publicly said that if Paramount wins, that he's excited for them to finitely like fix CNN.
Netflix didn't want to buy CNN or something like that. Like Warner Brothers owns something, and they're like, we don't want that. It'll just be its own. We just want the movie stuff. Right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was part of Netflix's offer, but then Paramount's like, no, we want everything, which would be the news as well.
Damn. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like Alien versus Predator tagline.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, we lose.
Wow. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, in hindsight, I'm glad. I hope Netflix wins. I mean, like, I obviously love movies, but I don't want fucking most of the media to be.
To me, I'm just like, I feel like you could probably change their mind about the movie theater thing. There's a lot of directors. Because I saw Christopher Nolan works with Warner Brothers a lot, and he said he wanted to set up a meeting with Netflix to specifically talk about, like...
I think they are going to have a meeting.
About movies.
And it's like another revenue. Like, why would you want to skip out on that? Who doesn't want... Like, they all want more money.
So I'm like, I think I would rather risk losing that than a bunch of propaganda.
But I mean,
it's also funny. What are you saying?
No, I was going to say, but when Netflix had already made the offer, wasn't there already a lot of, like, backlash of, like, people petitioning to...
Well, it's because they don't want movies. They want everything to be on Netflix.
Yeah, so. But then that's why isn't that like not helping Netflix to not, I guess, get Warner Brothers?
I think it's just more like Steve said, whoever wins, we lose. Because it's like, but I don't know. I think the movie thing, like I could live with that than fucking it. Them owning the media.
Also Netflix is super progressive.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones. They're basically the epitome of that started the woke in media. Because remember they'd have a lot of like LGBTQ shows like Umbrella Academy, or like people had that running meme of like John F. Kennedy documentary directed by Netflix, and it's like they make all the characters like minorities, like the
Orange is the New Black came from there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Netflix is known to be a progressive company, too progressive because they literally see movies as an old school thing. But it's better than fucking like propaganda being put into Superman being like.
I guess for me, I was just like, I'm surprised nobody was more alarmed by them being like, no, we're just gonna do propaganda, like.
Yeah.
Because when they got that much money, what can you do, bro?
Superman's gonna be like, I hate immigrants now.
It's like I protect everybody except
because remember James Gunn said that it's an immigrant story, and that's why people were calling it woke and that it's this and that, and the guy specifically said he doesn't like that, like he wants it to be pro-Trump, pro all these things.
That's crazy.
Like, that's how I'm like,
like uphold traditional values and shit.
Speaking of Netflix though, have you guys seen Love and Death on Netflix?
Wait, is it the animated show?
No.
Oh no!
It comes from HBO Max. It's like an HBO Max original.
Mm-hmm.
I finished it yesterday, and I just want to say it's amazing. And it's based on a true story. So basically, it's like back in like the 50s or something like that, or I'm probably 70s or 80s, and it's like a really traditional like life and stuff like that. The wife, she has an affair with their neighbor. And then they have like these set of rules that they have to go by, and then they ended up stopping the affair. Their significant others find out, and it's just like she goes to jail.
Is that the one with the girl from what's her name?
It's one of the the
Olsen
twins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
She does a great job. It's such a good movie.
I've heard good
and it's
stuff
very
about it.
graphic.
I've heard good stuff about it.
Yeah. It was
You know what
good.
else is a good show that's on HBO Max? Welcome to Derry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
Really?
It's
It's
actually
good show.
pretty good, dude. I was watching it.
Welcome
heard
to
it's good show.
Derry.
It's
Yeah.
the one. It's the spinoff of It.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, like the child caught it, or
Yeah, the clown.
The clown. The
Okay,
Pennywise
I
the
thought you were
clown.
talking about that book. You know where she was burning her child. Sorry.
No.
No, that's actually a pretty good show, bro.
I heard
was
it's
watching
good.
it.
I heard it's
Scary,
good.
too. Scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard it's
I
good.
wouldn't watch that. It's scary.
Wait, what show did you think it was? What I was gonna say.
The child caught it. You know the
No,
book.
wait. Oh no, I never saw it.
Yeah. Have you read that book?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just be watching. Nobody read that book.
I've never heard that. No.
Where it's based on a true story.
Oh,
with a
it's the
little
one.
kid,
Yeah, it's the one
the
about.
boy.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
one about how
The
like
child.
She called
the
him
kid.
It.
She called the kid like it, and like basically it was just like about child abuse. and,
Yeah.
like,
Oh wow.
I'm
How,
so
like,
sorry.
yeah.
But that's what
No,
I
I
thought
never
you were
heard that.
talking
Yeah.
about. I'm like, wow.
No, yeah, those were usually
That's such a funny thing. Like
it
that's what
was-
you thought of when he said it.
Exactly. I don't know why.
It was confusing when being younger when people would be like it and like the child called it. And,
Yeah.
like no.
Oh
like,
really?
the-
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
we're almost 30.
That's,
So there's,
I was-
there's our age talking.
I saw this TikTok about how in Mexico it is called eso, but they're like that means that it should be like cosa, right? But
I
there's not
think-
really a direct
yeah.
it in Spanish, right?
I don't think so.
Cosa makes more sense for
Yeah,
sure.
cosa,
Yeah.
but no, it's eso.
Eso.
But then cosa is
That.
like thing, no?
Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
really it, so
Yeah.
it was just a
True.
funny thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, real. That's true. Julie,
Eso.
what's the give us the is there one more?
Well, there was the Quentin Tarantino and then the women in podcasts.
I think the woman in podcast is a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just pull that up for a sec because it keeps refreshing every time.
You said you wanted to know what it
I
was,
wanted to-
right?
yeah, I wanted to be
Yeah.
surprised.
Should I be
So-
concise or do you want the actual Julie?
Weapon?
No, you got it. You got it.
Okay, so the headline is podcasts are failing to center women and girls. Over the past few years, podcasts have become a central part of how young adults receive information, learn about culture and politics, and shape their worldviews. But with men outnumbering women nearly 2-1 as hosts, much of what they found was alarming, including the fact that only 6.6% of the top 100 podcasts had a woman of color behind the mic.
Wow.
Wow.
Thoughts?
I mean, you see it with our show.
And then, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Additionally, almost 2/3 of all podcast episodes didn't feature a single woman guest. But for podcasts with at least one woman host, that number jumped to about 45%. For podcasts without any women hosts, about 18% of their guests were women. When more women host, more women are given representation as guests.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. And then this last fact about it is white men dominate oh my god, I'm gonna say that again. White men dominate every single genre of podcasting except for true crime. But some of the most prominent narratives in true crime podcasting often center around violence against women. Comedy, sports, and tech were the top 3 podcast genres where women were the least represented. In comparison to film, TV, and music, podcasting is the least likely to center women and girls. And at the same time, it is becoming one of the most popular forms of media for young adults in the U.S.
Wow.
It's
I'm
interesting.
not surprised. I think it's a lot of same kind of podcasts with men. When you see men podcasts, it's more like they're talking about how to treat women or their dynamics with women. So
Yeah.
women are being
Yeah.
talked about. They're just not being.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Presented.
either like you said, or it's them trying to dunk on women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's like, nah, because of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's very ironic because I think there's this misogynistic lie of people being like, "Oh, women talk so much," but if you look at podcasting, a majority of podcasts are men,
Yeah.
Which is funny.
right?
It is.
Yeah.
Because it shows you that it's one, misogyny is
Yeah.
based on like a bunch of
Mhm.
false truths,
Yeah.
and I think it also shows you that I don't know, men love to hear the sound of their own voice,
Yeah.
like and
Which, hey, you know, sometimes y'all say something. Nah, I'm not even gonna do that. I was gonna give you guys credit. Sometimes, but no, sometimes men do have some things that are worthwhile to say.
It's,
Yeah.
it's like
I tried to say that with a straight face.
Yeah.
The way
That's
you clear your throat. Like,
I feel like
Thank
that
you.
goes back to the earlier comment that we're like, when you hate that one person and they're right one time,
Mhm.
it's like men.
No,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
But I think it's important because I think I don't know. Podcasts have become like a gigantic propaganda machine, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
For
Is
sure.
is that too deep of a conversation?
No, never,
'Cause
bro.
I think podcasts have become way too crazy of a propaganda machine.
Yeah.
In what ways?
I think, like you said, I think the fact that it's even a stereotype of like the bro podcast about talking about how women are, how to treat women, that's just straight propaganda. Like there's
Yeah.
like I don't know how
It's
people
not
say it.
science based.
Not
It's
science
not
based. It's just all opinion,
statistic based.
misogyny,
Yeah.
and opinion. But I just think that's crazy because like it's so popular that it's even a stereotype. Like when I tell people I have a podcast, there's a part of me that's like, it's not like what you think though. It's not.
Yeah,
Like we
real.
actually
No.
talk about real stuff.
It's not. It's not like me getting on here fucking women hating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because I think it's a valid stereotype because the
Yeah.
biggest podcasts are just that.
Yeah.
And I think it's crazy. That's
Yeah.
why I think it's important to have the representation because I think also with podcasts, I don't know if this happens in other media. I just don't see it like as blatantly. But there's so much generalities that get passed off as fact. I don't know what it is about podcasts that people take it as like, I don't know, maybe Joe Rogan popularized that. People take it as fact or they try to they come off as self-important or like what
Yeah.
I'm saying is the truth just because
Yeah.
I have a mic in front of me.
Yeah.
Not true. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what
Yeah.
you mean. I mean, and people listen when you have a mic in front of
For
you.
some reason.
Something in
right?
the brain is like
some reason.
like
Oh,
So
Their
especially if
must
you have a
know.
nice voice too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, like,
actually.
yeah, because then that's what I think is problematic when it's like all just dudes being like fuck women. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It
I
is,
I
yeah.
feel like a lot of the big, I guess, sort of big podcasts that I know for sure predominantly have men, and again, it's always centered on like them hating on women.
Because I think it's just unfortunately easy views.
Yeah.
I think for some reason that
Well,
just
because it's
does
also
numbers.
like rage bait. It's
Mhm.
that plus
It
people who actually, I
hits-
guess, sort of agree.
it hits a million boxes where it's
Yeah.
like there's the people who agree, there's
Mhm.
people who think it's funny, there's people who hate it and
Yeah.
they rage baited,
Mhm.
and there's the people who are trying to fight against it.
Yeah.
So it's like easy engagement.
Yeah.
Which is
People connect to
Whatever.
emotion. So if you can get an emotion out of them,
yeah.
Mhm.
then yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a lot
Yeah.
of them do.
I
Yeah.
think my biggest pet peeve on like podcasts that are like that is I feel like so much of that is subjective experience. Like, because I think when it comes to like dating and stuff, you surround yourself in circles that like you kind of attract, like in the way you think.
Yeah.
Like if you're somebody who's misogynistic and you're going to attract women who probably are either into that or like have an experience of very anti that, as opposed to somebody who doesn't even think of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and has only ever met wonderful women.
Well, 'cause I
Like,
think-
why would they ever think
well,
of
'cause
those?
that's why I think like dating stuff is like you said, it's very subjective because it's like you haven't dated the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've dated what, like one or two people, and even on a high end, like let's say you've dated fucking 30 people, whatever.
Yeah.
There's 4 billion women on the planet. You're gonna
Yeah.
use that to,
General.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I
Mhm.
think. Like when it comes to those things, it's tough because it's like then people take that as like this is facts. Like
Yeah.
everybody's like that.
Mhm.
I hate that. It's
Like
weird.
it, like they always make it, like very general. Like,
Yeah,
like,
like-
this is what
Like
everybody
they'll be like, I dated this
experiences.
woman one time and she cheated on me. All women are cheaters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And people eat it up in the comments, and it surprises me every time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you could just go talk to a chick, and I promise you, they're not like that.
I think people also like not having to formulate their own opinion sometimes. Because, like,
Mhm.
you should have your own thoughts, your own
Yeah.
Well,
processes.
I think it also checks off a box too, where it's like, when it comes to like podcasts like that are super controversial,
Mhm.
a lot of people do think like that, and
Yeah.
they're saying it for you. So by you, like, you get what I mean?
Yeah,
they're saying it-
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
they're saying
they're
that
speaking for you.
They're speaking
so it
for
makes
you.
feel
So I think
connected,
that's
yeah.
what podcasts also itch like that part of people's brain
Mhm.
is it's informal. It's informal
Yeah.
conversation,
Mhm.
but a lot of it is what people are already thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like, oh, they're saying it for me, like
they're,
you know,
they're providing a space
Yeah,
where it
exactly.
can be discussed.
Exactly.
And I can, like, yeah, I agree with this person. I can pick a side.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I think that's why it's equally important to like center women,
Mhm.
because I think that's an entirely
Yeah.
open space of underrepresented community.
Yeah.
And I also think that when men have conversations about women and like not actually having a woman present is kind of insane, especially when you're talking about topics that directly relate to their experience.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what are we doing here? It's a whole bunch of men talking about shit they know nothing about.
Because it's weird, right? Because it's like in any other circumstance, it's so easy to see how that's like such a dumb thing to do.
Yeah.
Like with race, right? Some people are stupid and wouldn't see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're talking about the Asian community, right?
Yeah.
And there's nobody Asian present, everybody would it's pretty easy to be like, you guys are being kind of racist. There's no Asian people present. You're having conversations about a community that you don't know anything about. When it comes to like dating, it's like, but I've dated a woman, so I know everything about a woman, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that doesn't track. Like that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't make you qualified to talk about
to that
things,
that
like,
doesn't make you a woman expert.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
like
it's also important, I think, when women aren't in the room. Like I heard this phrase recently that I really like, or I keep saying it to you. It's misogyny bleeds through the cracks of everyday conversation, which is basically just like, even in casual speaking, we'll say something misogynistic and not even be aware of it. But if a woman are in the room, obviously we'll be way more aware of it and maybe even get some value out of it. You know, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get lectured, but maybe just like, hey, you shouldn't say that. And there's value in that. Like I think people are so afraid of being told that that's wrong.
Yeah,
because people get offended, right?
Because I think it's also like part of the podcast thing of why it's important to center women and just underrepresented communities in general is like what we were saying. It's informal conversation.
Yeah.
Because remember we talked about this one like a few months ago, where it's like we were like, when did everybody become such a fucking pro-Trump like conservative out loud? You know, it feels like overnight. But I think when you see podcasts and stuff, because a lot of them are like that, you just automatically assume. I mean, they're saying it out loud, so it must be like everybody's like this, you know. So I think when all the space is just being taken up by people who are usually really misogynist, it creates this like effect of like, damn, I guess everybody's just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody just gets like easily influenced. Kind of,
yeah.
To be like, you know what, they're like this. Why not? Why not me too?
Yeah, everybody talks like this. But that's not true.
Yeah.
And it funny enough does the opposite thing too of like, well, no, I guess not the opposite, the same thing, but from the opposite side of like, and then women will see podcast clips like that and be like, a lot of these dudes are misogyny, and it's true. I mean, a lot of dudes are, but I think it also creates like a barrier and a divide. You know, like it continues to hit both sides.
Yeah, but you know, we're still out here, women trying to do it, trying to break these barriers. You know,
if I can toot our own horn a little bit, we actually have done a really good job of having a majority of guests that were only women.
Hey, speaking of,
we've done a really good job. Yeah, we're outliers in that sense. If you do the math.
Yeah.
Just in having women, I mean, whether or not, I guess we do a good
yeah,
job.
Because honestly, that's true. I can't think of a really big, other than Call Her Daddy. That's the only really big podcast that's
like hosted by women and have a lot of women.
Have most of
I know like Drew Follow has hers.
Oh yeah, it's true, huh? I mean, there's there's smaller ones there's like Upstairs Neighbors.
Ones. Yeah. Oh yeah, like Upstairs
Neighbors.
True, yeah. So there's like some here and there who are like coming up. I think for me, it like. When I read like I guess the article or like the post, for me again it became very empowering and like wanting to stay in this industry because it's like I'm part of that under I guess represented, you know, like women of color and this and that, and I feel like it empowered me to kind of like keep doing what we're doing, and I feel like I would like to give us props that I think we've been doing a good job, especially with our audience. You know, our audience is also predominantly women, and I think we've always shown respect to women and people of color. And so like, I'm pretty proud that we're on that side and like, we're still continuing to do that. And, again, like even shout out to Janel, like she has her own podcast, like, you know,
woman led.
Only
woman there. Only woman there. I think I had one man on my episode, and I call it That's So Man, and I gave a warning before.
That's a man.
I gave a warning before the episode, like, hey, there's gonna be a man's voice on here. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, no, I completely understand. But also, like, I think it's really interesting that like, women aren't taking up more like of that space, because like, I think I enjoy hearing women share their experience, mainly because I'm a woman, so I can relate to it. But and also it's a testament to you guys to know that you guys have mainly women as your audience, because like that's a good thing to say. Because I would rather be on that side, like you said, than having mainly men. Because Yeah, you know why.
Well, I think it's also difficult because I think because so many podcasts are super misogynistic.
Yeah.
The like, because I always the one that I always think of is do you remember when Logan Paul was like, not to be a woke asshole, but women have it hard, you know?
Wow.
And it's like that's him trying to be like, you know, non-misogynistic,
progressive or some
progressive, and he starts it by being not to be some fucking liberal bitch, but you know,
Yeah.
The association with that.
But
is
I think
crazy.
just the environment created has also cultivated the like audience. Like, so like anytime there's like people trying to do that, they get I don't know, tons of hate and stuff like that. And
do you tell people you have a podcast? And like, do you ever get like any kind of like?
I think for me, it always just felt like especially in the very beginning, and it felt like podcasts were becoming a new thing. And it was always that thing of like, of course, everybody has a podcast after COVID, right? So like, I think for me, when I would say that to them, it felt like they were seeing me in that side of like, oh, of course you have a podcast. Like everybody has one at this point. And I would kind of hear that. I'm like, oh yeah, everybody has one. And it felt like people would, what's the word? Like they would make it feel like something less. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And so that's why to me at times I would become a little like shy to be like, oh, I have a podcast. But like now I like say it. Like I'm not embarrassed of it because I feel like, again, I think we've built such a good foundation that I'm not ashamed of having a podcast. And like even then, like I know I still feel like podcasts are in like a very like negative space of like, everybody has one, or you shouldn't even have a mic, or like, why do we have to like listen to you or whatever?
They'll say it should be harder
put
to
the
get
mics
mics.
down.
Yeah, like
No,
those
I've
kinds
heard
of
that,
things. And again, I think it's because it's plus that. It's plus there's all this misogyny, all this racism that kind of happens between like different podcasters. And we've talked about it on the show that we're like, it literally makes podcasting look like in such a bad light because like everybody literally says like, why are they making it so affordable for people to have mics, or like this person shouldn't have one,
or like we need to ban podcast equipment.
You should have a, like fill out a license or something.
Well, I think just the Joe Rogan effect. Because have you seen that where people will fake being on Joe Rogan to like sell their product?
Really?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah.
They'll get the exact same like background and like filter,
That's
and they'll
insane.
like pretend like they're on his podcast to sell
That's
you
crazy.
like a product. Because I've seen one where it's this doctor where he's talking about like supplements, and all the comments are like, this guy was not on Joe Rogan. Where was I going with that? But like, you know, I don't know, for some reason I think I don't know why. Why?
It was mostly in the very beginning where I felt that way, but mostly because it was kind of like the reaction that I would get after that always made me feel like, oh, because I think when we were in the very beginning, I feel like people didn't believe in us. Yeah. And so when I would tell them, you could kind of tell that they were kind of like,
side-eyeing.
like they were like, oh, okay. And so then to me, I think that's why it became a little like, is it really that bad? Like, is it really that bad to have a podcast? Like, and I guess at the time too, I didn't understand it. It was just more like, what's so wrong with like me having a podcast and me having this dream of like having something for myself
and to
like,
express yourself.
Yeah. And so that's why to me, I was always like confused when I would tell people, and I was like, okay. But for sure, it felt very like discouraging at times. But at the same time, I think it was just like, people are going to say whatever, you know? People are going to like trash your dreams sometimes, and that's them, you know?
Real.
Like,
No, I told someone for the first time, well, not for the first time, but I was having a conversation, and I said that, and I do think that having a podcast has a negative connotation now, because as soon as I said that, he was like, oh, that's kind of like a red flag, and I'm like, because I like to share my experience, and I like to talk to myself, like literally, and like I think it does, like you said, like in the beginning, I was kind of like still shy about it. Still to this day, I kind of don't talk about it to just anybody. It's more like, I feel like you might understand, I might say it, but I'm still getting my footing, so I think that's why too. But and I feel like now I have been getting a better reaction of people are like, oh my god, you have a podcast, like that's so cool. Like now I get it a lot more than like you have a podcast, oh okay.
That's it. Like, that's it. And like, oh,
was it like in 2020 when that was happening? Because everyone was having
yeah,
one?
this was like in like 21
Oh,
when I was
wow.
like
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
everybody, and then they were like, oh, that's cool. Like now
You
it's
wasn't,
like,
wasn't you singing that earlier? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
No,
no, yeah, but now I get.
He was
yeah.
literally singing that earlier.
But yeah, but now I get like a better reaction towards it, which like makes me feel good about it now. But even then, like how I said, like,
no, it's really cool. It's something to be proud of now. Like, I understand how it's important to just like, especially when you're doing it for the right reasons. You're not trying, because I think some people's podcasts come from like a negative space. You're out to push out negative energy and stuff. So it's like, I don't want to be grouped with that.
That you know, that's crazy to me. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm too maybe I'm indoctrinated, but I think it's just crazy that that's allowed.
Yeah.
You could just go out there and like be like, I'm starting this specifically to tear down a movement.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just like, that guy should be investigated, no? Like,
they're just miserable.
like,
Literally, people
no?
like that are just miserable. So
right?
like,
I'm
it's
just like
He should be investigated.
They literally have nothing better to do.
well, because I'm just like, the people who, I don't know, why would you do anything to punch down? I think it's just so lame to punch down, you know, in any capacity.
Where you are.
But I just think like starting, like just being like, nah, I got to get out there to like basically just tear down this movement or tear down this group of people. What? Like, I don't know.
Or when it turns to that. Like, it didn't start off that way. You didn't start your podcast off that way, and then it kind of like turned to that. I think that's just like
I'm just surprised that's allowed.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Freedom of speech, I guess.
Wow. Whoa.
Twins.
Yeah. I was like, free speech.
One
That's
mind.
always there.
I guess there you go.
Yeah.
The founding fathers didn't think about podcasts when they wrote
down the record.
They didn't think about a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
actually.
I know.
think about the
They definitely didn't think about minorities, bro.
6,
Yeah.
7. I don't know. That's where my brain goes every time. 6, 7.
That's in Fortnite now.
Is
It
it?
is.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
They
a
had it.
basketball clip of that where they were trying to get, the girl got free throws and she had to make all 3 to get to 6, 7. They had little kids in the stands.
Oh, yeah, they were like,
It just reminds me of like if I was still working for the Clippers for Anthem Buddies. I know that would be my trick to get them to pay attention. 6, 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why, but I think it's really funny.
I thought that video was cute, where the entire crowd is just kids in there.
Yeah. So I like when people are excited about stupid stuff like that.
Me
Like
too.
That's harmless. Like that's just so fun.
You saw
Yeah.
In-N-Out
That's so
removed
fun.
order number 67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I love
funny.
She literally told the person, because people like you. Yeah, because somebody, I guess, I don't know if it was like I don't know if it was like a TikToker or something. And he like went up to her and was like, why did you guys remove the 6, 7? Like, and then he kept, I don't know if he kept doing it or like he kept annoying her. And she was like, it's because of people like you. That's why we removed it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can't have no fun.
Look, that picture of the guy. Because of me?
Yeah.
Wait, why did we start talking about that?
Because she brought up the 6, 7.
That's where my brain goes.
Your generation had 6, 7. My generation had 1738.
You
I
guys
thought
see
we
that?
had 21.
You haven't seen that video?
Oh, yeah, 21 did.
Is that Ash Trevino who says that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who
know.
says that.
Who sings
Ash
1738?
Trevino? That's the audio where she says it. She's like, your generation had 6,
How old
7.
is she?
I think she's a millennial. But
Are we
everybody was like,
millennials?
I feel like that's still not a
We're
millennial thing.
millennials. Yeah, we're millennials.
You guys are zillennials.
Oh.
Are you?
We're
We're like bordered.
96?
Yeah.
Because they're both born on the last.
Damn,
Yeah.
96, about to be 2026. Yeah. Wow.
Damn. Damn. That is crazy.
Yeah.
No, literally. I told my nephew that. He was like, I know he wanted to say something inappropriate because it's just like 1900s is crazy.
Isn't it crazy he was born in Y2K?
Wow.
That's crazy. 2000.
What a time.
Damn.
I didn't know they was making babies after that. Like I thought they stopped. I literally was like, whenever someone tells me they're like 2011, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It low-key is crazy hearing somebody start their year with 2. I'm like, what?
They
You
were
know
doing
when
that?
I started feeling a little old is when I started watching basketball and there was players younger than me finally.
Wow.
That's when I was like, damn, this guy's, because Victor Wembanyama is younger than me, I think.
What?
Yeah, he's like 23 or something like that. 22?
Cooper Flag's 18.
Cooper Flag is 18.
How
dude.
is he in the league? If he's 18.
How is he in the league if
He
he's
went to
18?
Duke though, right?
Yeah.
He went to Duke.
Was he like
They
ahead?
changed it back to where you can come in at 18. That's how Bronny was in the league. Right?
But he went to college for like 1 year. You had to still go to college for like 1 year though.
Maybe
I think you have to go for 1 year,
Maybe
yeah.
he started early.
Yeah, there's a good chance he
Maybe
probably started
it depends
early.
on where his birthday lands too, because sometimes
Yeah.
Mm.
Isn't that
in
crazy?
later.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players now
How
that
tall
I'm
is
like,
he?
damn.
7'8"? That's too tall. That's
How
insane.
old is?
6,
I think.
7.
I think Luca's.
Lucas, you guys are older than Luca.
Yeah.
Don't say that. No, we're not.
And he has 2 kids. He
No,
just
we're
had another
not.
kid.
Really?
Yeah,
Older
he's had
than-
a
Well,
kid.
Austin
he
Reeves.
got money. That's why he can have kids. He can have whatever he wants.
No,
he has
but,
money.
but that's what makes me feel like, damn, because when I watch sports, I'm like, damn, I'm older than that guy.
Or like Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
same
I'm
thing.
definitely older than him. Yeah.
He's
That's
still he
crazy.
doesn't
He's like
act his
22
age. Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't
that's
act his
crazy.
age though.
at all.
He's like 16.
But he's funny though, I guess.
He is funny.
I think sports damaged how we view age. I think sports really damaged how we view age.
You think so?
Genuinely, yeah, because that's how I always measured age when I was a kid.
Mm.
I'd always be like, because in sports you hear like someone's 40 and they're like, oh, they're fucking old. They're has-beens or this and that.
And
You
look
hear
at
that?
LeBron.
Like LeBron's 41. Like any other like capacity, that's extremely young. Could you imagine retiring
and we go
at
back
41?
to LeBron.
It
I
always
know.
comes back to
All
LeBron.
All roads lead to
The fucking
LeBron.
bunny. Well, can you guys imagine retiring at 41? Isn't that mad young in any other
is
like,
Wow.
in
Yeah.
any
That'd be a
other
dream.
industry? Retiring at 40?
I just always think it's crazy watching like if eventually like if there's like a Laker game on and then LeBron's there, every single time the topic is about his age. Every
Right?
single
Because
time. And I'm like, bro, that's kind of, I don't know why. To me, sometimes I'm like, that's so like offensive in a way. Like you guys aren't even like enjoying his, I guess, craft
Yeah.
anymore. It's just like you guys are just talking about his age now.
even the commercials where it's like Father Time versus LeBron.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like you guys acting like he's 70, dude.
Yeah.
Like, 41.
Like 40 is really young actually.
But in
It
basketball,
is.
because like, can you imagine all basketball players? Some of them retire like 37, 38. Can you imagine retiring at that age?
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
I will
Imagine
say-
retiring in 7 years, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
one more thing about
11 years.
Like 37. Like say you.
Okay, thank you. I'll wait. I'll 37 is-
I was just gonna say one more thing that's kind of like a sidetrack to like LeBron. I think it's interesting too in sports to literally see somebody start their career as a kid, and
Yeah.
to like LeBron, he's fucking 40 years old.
Yeah, it reminds me of that tweet where it's like my grandma's been in a coma since 2016 and it's like 2022 and they're like, what should I tell her? The top comment like 200,000 is like, tell her Bron's still doing it.
That's crazy.
But that's pretty much our show for today,
Yeah.
guys.
That
I
one-
hope you guys
that
enjoyed
one
it.
Commenter is gonna hate this episode.
Which one?
I've told the story before. Someone commented because we
Oh,
criticized the
yeah.
Dodgers and they were like, this is ironic considering all the LeBron love that's on this podcast. I'm like, what? I
Bro,
don't know.
that joke
But
is
I
funny
mean-
though. You act as if every episode we take one moment to
like, let's
give our
appreciate
respect
LeBron.
to LeBron.
Like, you
I mean,
know?
at this point, we talk about him a lot. We might as well be.
It's just he's always in the news, dude. How can I not talk about
We
him?
should
I
appreciate
guess.
him while he's
They,
still.
I don't know the way they said it made it sound like it's like we do like a land acknowledgement, but like but like for fucking LeBron. where it's
Before we
like,
get the show
I just
started,
want to acknowledge
we would like to
that LeBron
acknowledge-
is 41 and he's still playing.
And he plays on this
He
city's
plays
team.
in the city and he's the GOAT. And then that's how
They
act like him.
literally, it's like if we had a face here and we're like bowing to him.
yeah, like
every
that
single
candle
time.
was LeBron.
We should start
We
that
should
pod.
get one, bro.
LeBron is in the room with us.
We should get a LeBron candle. I bet you they have those.
Yeah,
We should start
that's
singing
funny.
LeBron.
I love those.
I love it. That was
remixes.
great.
Yeah,
That was
they
a
were
great
great.
time.
Yeah.
The internet was great.
Starting with the
Man on the Lakers. All talking.
I'm dead.
AD. and
I
then
like
LeBron.
this episode.
Me too.
Yeah, this was fun.
But before we end it, I also want to do a special thank you to Janel for joining us again.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you,
always a wonderful time when she's on the podcast.
Mhm.
We gotta do this more often.
Yeah, we should.
We do.
Yeah, we do. I can't give a straight face ever, dude.
Edit this out.
I'll edit that out. But before I send everybody off, I got to do a shout out to all of our patrons. Shout out to Yoel, Eli Quintero, Steven Carbajal, and Diana Laura. Thank you so much for your patronage. Really appreciate it. If anybody out there wants to join the Patreon, our link is always in the description. We really hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.